Okay, so this might be a long video, so I'm just going to give you that disclaimer right now, okay? So it's been a while since I have shared a testimony about my health and my journey, and I just feel very strongly led to do so right now. I went out last night and I got dressed and I felt very beautiful. I also noticed that I have gained some weight, and you know, sometimes when you've been on health journeys, I have been heavy, I've been small, I've been great size, I've been a personal trainer, I've been extremely fit, I've been heavy again, and I've gone through a lot of stages of weight loss and weight gain, and that's a whole nother story for another day. But anyway, after I got dressed and I felt very beautiful, I was gonna post a picture and I heard the words "far from frail." Now, I was called frail by somebody when I was very ill back in 2020. I had a mass on my colon and my small intestines. It was the size of a softball. I had lost about 60 pounds. I had got down to like 120 pounds. I was very sick. They eventually diagnosed me with Crohn's, and I rejected the diagnosis, didn't take any medications. Here I am 4 years later, healthy, healed. God told me at that time that I was the miracle, okay? And so I just remember being called frail in that moment, and how sick and how weak I was and how sick I was every day. And I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know, you know, they thought I had cancer, they thought I had lymphoma, they thought I had all these different things. And God was just saying to me that I'm using you to be the miracle. And so when this person called me frail, it broke my heart, because I remember feeling very unattractive and feeling very uncomfortable in my body, but I was also so sick. Okay, I'm trying to get through this without crying. But I was so sick, and so when I was gonna make the caption "far from frail," inside it was kind of like a little bit of sass to it, like she ain't frail no more, okay? But as I'm driving today, I started reflecting on just that journey and where I am right now today. And I heard it again, but this time the Lord reminded me that in that season, the insurance company diagnosed me as medically frail. They sent me a letter in the mail that said medically frail. And I remember saying, who they calling frail? Like, there was something about the word frail that just didn't sit well in my spirit. But thank God, I had no idea the magnitude of the health issues that I was dealing with, and had to have major surgery and had part of my small and large intestines removed. I spent 7 days in the hospital, had to have blood transfusions. It was a whole lot. And so all of that was paid for through the insurance, thank God. But as I sit here today, healed, whole, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, I may have gained a few pounds. I may be heavier than I was in my prime, but far from frail has so much weight to it. And it's not just sass. It is a part of my testimony. It is a part of my story. It is a part of how God has used me to be a reflection of what a miracle looks like and what his glory looks like on the earth. I am the miracle. And so even when some days I look at myself and I'm like, ooh, you're getting a little thick, you're getting a little this, you're getting a little that, your stomach a little bit. I've had 5 abdominal surgeries. I am literally walking around with a whole bunch of organs not even in my body, and I don't look like what I've been through. And so I have to be reminded in those moments where I'm criticizing myself about, you know, my weight gain and, you know, my stomach not being flat. Like, this stomach has survived so much. This body has survived so much. And what was once deemed as frail, not only medically frail, but also critiqued as being frail, is now a heavy hitter. And so when you get in those seasons where you are critiquing where you are and you feel discouraged, remember that where you are right now is an answered prayer. Remember that where you are right now is where you prayed to be once upon a time. And so Woo. And so I sit before you not looking like what I've been through. And I just wanted to encourage somebody today. I don't know what it is that you're going through. I don't know if it's health issues, if it's weight management. I don't know if it's relationships. Like, I had to go through a lot to get to this person today. I am sitting before you healed, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. And I had to lose some things. I had to lose some people. I had to lose some things that I thought belonged to me, but God has shown me they were never mine in the first place. I have had to lose some things, some ideas, some mindsets. I've had to shed a lot of weight. Ooh. I've had to let go of some things and walk away from some things. And I've had to release some things. And because of my obedience, because God has had his hand over my life, I can sit before you today and say that I'm healed. Not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally, I'm healed. And I am walking in answered prayers. And I am able to be present in the moment. I am able to be grateful for where I am. I am able to see the fruits of my labor today. I am able to say that I am wealthy, that I am successful. I am able to see what God is doing in my life right now. And I'm just here to testify, because we overcome by our testimonies. And I'm not perfect. And I'm not, I have a relationship with my Father. I'm not a religious person, and I know that sometimes you guys see me get on here and encourage people, and people think that, oh, she thinks that. No, I'm not perfect, man. God has been too good for me to not share that with other people. He has been too big in my life to not testify. He has been too great in my life and in my family, and he has been such a reflection of his glory in my life. He has just shown his light on me too much to not encourage everybody else. And so I don't know what you are dealing with. I don't know what you're going through. But where you are today is an answered prayer. And you prayed to get to this moment, to get to this size, to get to this healing, to get to this peace, this joy, whatever it is. You might not be where you want to be, but I just want to encourage you that you are not where you were. And so what was once deemed frail is now sitting heavy. And God gets the glory. Thank you, Lord. You're sitting in answered prayers. And if you need proof of a miracle, you're looking at one right here.